What it do, y'all? It's me again, ds.theinformed here. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine a couple of days back, and it got me thinking about some things. And then, in light of this whole Kanye West thing going on, and also with Ludacris, if you've been paying attention to the media, you kind of know what I'm leading towards here. And what's really been going on is you see a lot of these black people, Afro Americans, as I call us now, or as I refer to, that are rocking the Confederate flag or flying the Confederate flag, what's considered the rebel flag. Now, my issue is this. This is where I'm going with this. Recently, they've been getting a lot of flack for it, a lot of hate. You know, you wearing the flag, da da da. You doing this, you doing that, blah 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 blah. But what people are failing to realize is how dumb they sound when they get angry with a black person for brandishing the American flag. The Confederate flag. Because, oh, it was the flag of the South. It was the flag of the people that enslaved us. It was, the flag that majority of the time you see the KKK flying around and everything like that. But what you got to realize is the Confederate flag is nothing more than the flag of the South. It was the flag that was created and utilized by the Southern people when they seceded from the Union, and they came with their own flag because they considered themselves to be a separate country. Though that wasn't really the case, they all wanted to have their own flag that was different from the Union flag. That's really it. It's a Southern heritage thing. Now, yeah, there is a lot of negative connotation that's connected to it, but that's self-given by people. You see what I'm saying? The flag is just a flag. The flag is a representation of one thing and one thing only, and that's the South. And that was from roughly about 5 years in the 1860s. That's it. For people to be upset about somebody utilizing that flag for whatever reason, regardless of your race, is ignorant. Especially seeing as how that before, during, and after, up until today, the American flag, which we all stood in school, put our hands over our hearts and pledged allegiance to, the ones that our sons and our daughters, my brothers and my sisters, mothers and fathers and cousins, put on helmets and vests, strap up their boots, and take up arms to protect and to defend. The same one that hangs in the courtrooms of the injustices that happen to us. The same ones that hang in the police station of the ones that brutalize and attack us. The same ones that hang around the entirety of this country and also in other countries where we're being discriminated against, ostracized, alienated, and just overall just abused mentally, physically, and spiritually, is the American flag that we have today. Now, mind you, over the years we've added states, so we've added more stars, but the stars and stripes is nothing new. It's something that we, as African heritage people, or people of the African descent, have had to deal with since the beginning. Even when the 13 colonies had an American flag like it is, but it had 13 stars rather than 50. Slavery existed then. The Civil War came. Slavery existed then. After the Civil War, slavery existed then. During the 1896 case, Plessy versus Ferguson, it existed then. During the 1920s, it existed then. During the 1940s, 50s, the 60s, up through the Civil Rights Movement, it existed then. This flag that is so revered, to say, that we don't seem to have a problem with, has been and continues to be and will remain to be the largest part of our oppression, yet no one seems to have a problem with it. It's patriotic. But to see a black person wearing the Confederate flag, or if I say I'm proud of my Southern heritage, or if it's something in that nature, that resolve, then it's an issue. So I really want people to stop and think about that. because something that I was taught watching the video, we always want to blame other people for what they do, or blame other people for the things that are going on and happening to us, when in reality we do not have to buy into these things. You don't have to buy into what they say the flag means. The flag can mean nothing more or nothing less than exactly what it initially meant. A southern flag, the separate flag from the Union, which was the North, or the overall United States. That's it. Or you can take it for what has become as the flag of the KKK and the racist white people. Or you can take it for nothing at all, stars and stripes, because if you look at it, it's comprised of the exact same things that the original American flag was, or what it is now. So at the end of the day, I just want people to really start to think about what they say and what they do before they do it. And especially when it comes to things that in light will make you look fairly ignorant, in my personal opinion, because you don't consider the in-depth aspects of that which you are complaining about or cheering about. You know, whether you condemn or condone, you have to consider all ways and all weights of it. And that's really it. That's just something I wanted to touch on. I have another video I'm gonna do soon. That's gonna I'm thinking it's gonna cause some issues, but I think a lot of people will come to agree with me on it. And I think you all agree with me on this one when you really think about what I'm saying, and take it don't take it just at face value. You know, get deeper into the situation. Anyway, this is going a little longer than I wanted to. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. For whatever reason, I'm just saying it because it's the holiday. I know a lot of people don't celebrate because of the in-depth parts of what that means. So you shouldn't have too many problems taking this in as well. Anyway, I'm ds.theinformed, and I'm out. Peace.